line. It's blood, sweat, and tears. See, a lot of y'all sit behind a computer and write about us fighters.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
Floyd's broke. You gotta understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
In a shocking twist that shook the boxing world, Floyd Mayweather found himself at the center of controversy during a live press conference. He was confronted head-on about swirling rumors of bankruptcy. The undefeated legend, famous for showcasing his lavish lifestyle both inside and outside the ring, didn't hold back. Slamming his fist on the podium, Mayweather thundered, "It's all lies." His voice boomed across the packed hall as reporters relentlessly demanded clarity on leaked financial documents and fresh allegations, hinting that his empire might be crumbling behind closed doors.
Floyd Mayweather just signed a deal to lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. He's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something is just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment. So if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use this place.
Adding fuel to the fire, Mayweather's recent sale of several multi-million-dollar properties sparked even more speculation about his financial health. In response, he posted a video on social media proudly showcasing his extensive real estate portfolio across the U.S. The video highlighted his strategic shift, moving from luxury assets to income-generating investments, including commercial skyscrapers and major partnerships with top real estate firms.
Hard work, dedication, no pay. Literally flavoring. Dedication, no pay. No pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. Hey, police. No, this for real. No.
Hey.
No pay.
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work,
Dedication.
no pay.
Mayweather also revisited his previous tax controversies. During a heated press conference with Conor McGregor, he famously flashed an uncashed $100 million check, insisting he was financially secure and brushing off concerns about his wealth back in 2017.
Floyd Money Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece, spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic.
The transformation of Pretty Boy Floyd into Money Mayweather wasn't just a change of nickname, it was a masterstroke of branding. By embracing the villain role, Mayweather captivated audiences worldwide. His flashy displays of wealth and bold trash talk weren't random. They were part of a calculated plan to create hype and boost pay-per-view sales. Whether fans loved him or hated him, one thing was certain: They paid to watch him.
He's like the Floyd May. He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you
I
know?
mean, if you're saying he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made 300 million in one night? Have you ever made 100 million in one night? Have you ever made 70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. I had a tremendous team. I had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
Well, yeah.
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
In many public interviews, Mayweather often displays confidence and some say arrogance about his undefeated record and legendary skills. He frequently calls himself the greatest boxer of all time. Yet, some critics have floated rumors, though unproven, suggesting he might have used performance-enhancing substances without ever being caught. These whispers continue to cast a shadow over discussions about his true legacy.
We're brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. He trained so much because it's all he knew that his hands started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he about to have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What not? Everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said here. He said what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from pretty boy to money. See, pretty boy loved to throw hands, but money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose. And they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money. But the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hand.
Mayweather's philosophy about wealth is simple. Enjoy it while you can. In a 2015 interview, he famously said, everything you want costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't even take your wife on a date for free. He stressed that money should be spent, not just saved, and that providing a luxurious life for his family is his greatest joy. While he sees it as a reward for years of hard work, critics argue that his spending habits show a lack of concern for long-term financial planning.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. So that's why they outlawed it.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather was on PEDs the entire time? Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised.
You know, you saw it for they gave you a TUE.
I mean, with any fighters, some fighters take Pedialytes. Let me touch on the subject.
Just rehydrate.
When a fighter's rehydrate,
I mean, well, my question is this:
because my urine, you don't really like my urine was dark, extremely dark.
For him to test less than 1%, something is wrong.
Floyd, what are your thoughts on testosterone replacement therapy? Do you know anything about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Testosterone replacement therapy, you haven't heard of this?
Let's talk about the juice. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
When facing criticism, Mayweather often brushes it off as jealousy. In a 2022 interview, he questioned, "When you say I'm jealous of somebody, there has to be a reason. What reason would I have to be jealous?" He proudly listed his assets. "I still own all my buildings in New York City. I have 100 fully paid for cars, and I own 30 houses."
But you throw a lot of money around, don't you?
Why not? You can't take it with you. I mean, there's no Brent trucks pulling up at no funeral home. So, I mean, you gotta be able to enjoy your money, but make your money work for you.
Carpe diem, seize the day, live every day.
Absolutely.
That's Floyd Mayweather's strategy.
My strategy is I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. No matter how you look at it, just because I may wear a diamond, necklace or a big diamond ring, because another guy he wear a ring on his ring finger, and he's no better than I am. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's just sweeping his dirt under the rug, and mine is out in the open.
Money doesn't make people happy, but you've got a hell of a lot of it. And are you happy?
Am I happy? Absolutely. I'm happy because my children are happy. I'm happy because my mom is happy. I'm not happy because of the money, because I was happier when I didn't have the money.
Mayweather's bold lifestyle and unapologetic confidence have become his trademarks. In his words, "I fought my way up from poverty. I deserve to live an incredible life." His financial empire stands as proof of his sharp mind both inside and outside the ring. In 2024, he made his biggest business move yet, partnering with 601 companies on a $10 billion office portfolio, covering 18 buildings and 10 million square feet across cities like New York and Chicago. It was a major leap, showing he's serious about building a future beyond boxing.
Okay, that's the best fight in the calendar, but then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, "As far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great." So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road.
Not stopping there, in March 2025, Mayweather invested $30 million into Plus Brand Industries Incorporated, a rising name in health and wellness consumer products. His investment didn't just make him a major shareholder, it also earned him the title of creative director, signaling his active role in shaping the company's future.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on, man. Come on,
All this money makes. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Yet, not everyone admires Mayweather's attitude. Boxing legend Mike Tyson once remarked that Floyd is a little too into himself, hinting that it sometimes comes off as arrogance, not just confidence. Others criticize his constant flaunting of wealth, especially during tough economic times, calling it tone-deaf and insensitive.
Mayweather is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. Floyd Mayweather lands $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings in New York City. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion JV. Mayweather buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. I knew this guy was rich, and it's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll right now. Different sources give different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. Because of that, he's owned massive mansions in Las Vegas, Beverly Hills, and Miami over the years.
In a rare moment of vulnerability, Mayweather opened up about being misunderstood by both the media and the public. He believes people judge him based on rumors, without knowing the full story. Reflecting on his complicated relationship with his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., he credited his father's strict training and tough love for shaping him into the undefeated champion he became. He also recalled his few amateur losses, each by just a single point, which only fueled his hunger to dominate in the professional ranks.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world. You know, it's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have. You know, sometimes we want to have glorious, glamorous friends, but they don't want to be our friends. So sometimes we have to deal with the hand that we were dealt with and accept the friends that we have.
What's your take on Floyd Mayweather's mindset about money and fame? Should he be more financially cautious, or has he earned the right to live however he wants? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
People are entitled to judge me for what they hearsay.
Okay.
Making assumptions. Just because I never came out and said, "Oh, let me explain," I don't have to explain that to nobody. Only people that I feel like I have to explain something to is my children and my relation, and because at the end of the day, only God can judge me.
Let's go back to where it all started. You grew up in Grand Rapids,
yes,
Michigan. Your father was a fighter. Your uncle was a fighter.
Both uncles.
Both uncles were fighters. So it was almost like you was like destined. It was predetermined. You were ordained to be a fighter.
Yes. That's all I knew.